The second lecture on the subject e-commerce. So highlights of the second lecture is here we will study what are the tools and technologies for the e-commerce, what are the types of e-commerce, then the problems and issues faced by the companies in engaging e-commerce and impact of e-commerce. So let's start with the tools and technologies of for e-commerce. Number one is electronic data interchange. It is a computer to computer exchange of business documents in a standard electronic format between business partners. A very simple and basic example is buyer and supplier. Okay, they have some standard format. Let me take an example of showroom, car showroom. Uh, you need to go to replace a part of your car. Now you are going to the showroom. The showroom person will place the purchase order with the help of part number, not with the part name. They will place the order with the help of part number. That part number is what the standard format between the buyers and the suppliers. They will order in the form of part number, and then the supplier will generate the invoice and deliver that part to the car showroom people, and then the car showroom people will call you that your part has come, bring your car, and they will replace it. This is all with the help of electronic data interchange. Another example of EDI is when we do the transactions at the petrol pump through the credit cards and debit card. So in a machine, when we swipe the card, the some information process, and that information goes to the bank. Then the bank allows to debit the amount from your card. All this happens with the help of some standard formats. These standard formats are called the EDI. Then the second is barcode. We all are familiar with the barcodes. A barcode is of two types, one dimensional and two dimensional. In one dimensional, we are having the single stripes, all the information like made in India, made in China, made in USA, made in Japan, the cost of that product, etc. etc. 2D barcodes are more complex and can include more information than just tags such as price, quantity, and even an image. Okay, so with the help of a scanner, we can easily scan this barcode and we can get all the informations regarding the product. Third is email, a very familiar technology. Um, Email consists of messages composed by an individual and sent in a digital form to other recipients through internet. Then what is the internet? It is a collection of interconnected computer network links. Then World Wide Web, different websites are interconnected with each other with hyperlinks and URLs. So if the information is not available in some website, the information will fetch from the another websites, a related website whose link is given. So it's a you all are very familiar with this. Now, what are these electronic forms? Electronic forms are online web pages or electronic document designed to capture, validate, and submit data in forms of processing. Very common and simple example like Google Form. Google Form is electronic form. Let's take an example of a college. The college wants some information of a student. The college will generate a Google Form, and it that the link of that Google Form will be shared with all the students, and student will fill. So electronically, all the information regarding the students, what college desires, comes in electronic form. Types of e-commerce. There are 6 types of e-commerce systems: business to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, consumer to business, business to administration, and consumer to administration. Let's understand one by one all these 6. First, business to business. Company do business with each other. That means a manufacturing selling a product to a wholesaler selling a product to the retailer. Here, manufacturer, wholesaler, and retailer all are doing their separate businesses. So, wholesaler place the order on the manufacturer's website. From the retailer, the product comes into the market, and the customers purchase the product through the retailers. Second is business to consumer. Company sells their products, goods or service directly to the consumer online. A very simple and common example like this, Amazon and Flipkart. There are so many products available, goods available on these websites. So manufacturers are directly placing their products on these websites and consumers are searching the desired product and ordering that. Okay, this is called the business to consumer. So here Amazon and Flipkarts are not the manufacturers. They are the third party between the manufacturers and the consumer. Second is consumer to consumer. Consumer sales products, goods and services to other consumers using the internet or web technologies. A very simple again example of OLX and Qker. Like you want to sell your car, your any home goods, etc., etc., through the OLX and Qker, which are the third party websites. So you are also a consumer and you are selling your product to the consumer. So this is called the consumer to consumer. Now consumer to business. It is the reverse model of the business to consumer. Consumer or end user provides a product or services to an organization. Freelancers like software developers, blog writers, and technical writers, etc. They do their job for a particular company. They can do the work for the so many companies. So they are consumers and they are doing the work for the organization for their business. Now, the next is business to administration. It is also referred as the business to government commerce and it is a derivative of B2B e-commerce model. Let's have an example of road construction. The government is developing the road in a city. Government website is providing a platform for bidding. So government want to develop some road in the city. So government put a tender, online tender. The agencies who are in a business of developing or constructing the buildings and roads, they put their cost, they fill the online tenders and being present in the bidding and everything, whatever the formalities of the government, they fulfill through online. Every process done online, that is called the business to administration. And last one is consumer to administration. It means this model provides an easy and instant solution or way to establish communication between the consumers and government to pay the electricity bill, water bill, and taxes through online process. We have to open the website of that particular department, and from there we can pay our bills and taxes. So this is called consumer to administration business model. The benefits of e-commerce. There are so many benefits of e-commerce that the business is available to 24/7, 365 days. The wide base of customers are available internationally. Identify new suppliers and business partners. uh, then competitive market causes decreases in prices, discounts, and freebies thrown in. Customer receive relevant and detailed information in seconds as opposed to days or weeks. So we all are very familiar with all these concepts of the e-commerce. E-commerce eliminates mediation process as producers can sell direct to consumers. Firms will have fast knowledge of what customer want. With the help of customer feedback or customer reviews, the manufacturers immediately do improvement in their product. Firms can use this knowledge to guide the development of their product lines and to identify new growth areas at their earlier stages. E-commerce will also help small and medium-sized enterprises to gain greater market reach, greater market reach for their products and services. E-commerce offers consumers a wide range of new opportunities to do direct shopping and banking using the convenience of a home computer or other communication devices. E-commerce process will lead to greater competition among firms to protect their market share. So these are the references. In the next lecture, we will study trade process and trade cycles. Thank you.